Today in recreation therapy, we're going to do some Tai Chi exercises. And if you don't know what Tai Chi is an ancient form of martial art out of China. And the reason I like to use it in an inpatient rehab setting is because it really works on balance, strength, coordination, and endurance, which are quite a few areas that both of you are working on and have mentioned those are goals of yours while you're here in the hospital with us. Okay, so what I want to do first is let's make sure we take off any arm rests or foot rests. So Liz, if you want to move your left arm, thanks, I'll get that. Make sure your brakes are on. And if you can get, I put this one on for you. If you want to go ahead and lift up your leg, perfect. We'll get this out of the way. Okay, and then I'm going to have you scoot your bottom forward in your chair so that you're not resting against the back of the chair. Okay, and go ahead and try to sit up straight. The first exercise we're going to do is going to be a breathing exercise. So I want you with your hands kind of nice and loose on your knees. And we're going to raise our arms up to our shoulders as we take a deep breath in. Okay? So go ahead, raising the arms, taking a deep breath in. Coming back down. Again. Down. The great thing about Tai Chi, if you have, go ahead once again, an arm that maybe is not as strong as the other, you just go as high as you can. Or Liz, you could take your right hand, your stronger hand, and kind of help the left hand with it, okay? So why don't you go ahead and do that now. So let's do two more. So up and out. One more. Up and out. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to do a standing exercise, and we're going to work on weight shifts, which are the beginning of anytime you're doing some walking. The Chinese figured this out 1,000 years ago. We're still trying to perfect it. Okay, so let me demonstrate first what we're going to do. So I want you to make sure when you're standing that you have a good base of support, so about shoulder width apart. Okay, a little bit of flex in your knees. Both of you have played sports before, I think. I remember you telling me, yeah. So same concept. You want a little bit of flex in your knees, because if you're stiff and I come to push you, it's very easy to fall over, then you lose your balance. With a little bit of flex, okay? We're going to shift our weight side to side. If you notice, as I shift to the left, I'm not doing hula hips, but I have about 80% of my weight over here, okay? And I'm staying as one unit. So when I come over to the other side, I've now shifted that weight over to my right, okay? So we're going to start out very simple, kind of just going side to side. And a lot of people say that because the Tai Chi is so slow, that it actually takes more focus to do this than it is to do our automatic just start walking, okay? And then when we add the arms, this exercise is called sweeping the clouds. So when you go to the right hand is on top, okay? Notice I'm not twisting, I'm not reaching, my hands aren't passing my hips, okay? And so as I start to go to the left hand comes up, okay? Just like, all right, so let's get ready to stand up. So Ben, go ahead, I'm gonna have you stand up first. And I'm going to bring the chair in front of you just in case you feel like you need it for balance. I'm gonna have you back up just a little bit. And Liz, can you take your brake off on the other side? I'm going to get this one. So before I have you stand, let's make sure you always push off from what you're sitting in, because if you're holding on to furniture and tables and things at home and you go to stand, it's very easy to pull it down and for you to fall, and we don't want that to happen. All right, so let's go ahead and stand. Okay, both of you, so let's make sure you got a good base of support. Okay, a little bit of that flex in the knees, all right, and we're going to start out shifting our weight to the right. So you're going to shift the weight over to the right, good job, and then coming over to your left, nice and slow, back over to the right again. So making sure, Ben, when you're switching, when you're shifting your weight, that you always have that flex in the knees. You don't want to be tightening as you're going over, you're keeping that flex in the knees, okay? Let me bring you a little bit closer just in case I need to help you out. So a little bit of flex in the knees. Okay, so let's go to the right again. Sorry, thanks. Okay, and then to the left. One more to the right. Good job, Liz. Back to the left, a little bit slower. Let's come back to the middle or neutral. Okay, now we're going to add the arms. So let's go ahead and put our arms in front. We got the right hand on top. Okay, and as we are shifting our weight to the right, the hands come, there you go. Okay, and then turn, coming to the left, so the left hand, yep. Okay, then back to the right. But just remember to do it as one unit. This is the hard part. Once we add the arms, people start wanting to do the hula hips. There you go, back over to your left. Okay, to the right. Good job. One more to the left, a little bit slower. And let's bring your hands up a little bit higher. So we're going to switch back to the right. There you go. Okay. Good job. And one more to the left. Okay. Good job. Let's go ahead and come back to the middle. How's everyone feeling? Do you need to sit at all?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Okay. So, well, I'm going to have you go ahead and sit. And one great thing about Tai Chi, there's so many places that you can go and do it at today, and a lot of the classes will modify them. So if part of the exercises you feel like you need to sit, they'll do that for you. You can go to your local community centers, community colleges, even if you belong to a gym like 24-Hour Fitness or LA Fitness, a lot of them also offer Tai Chi classes. So I think it's something, if you're interested in doing and the family can help you to get to the classes, it'd be a great way to continue to improve that balance, strength, endurance, and even the sequencing, because I think as you noticed, as we did kind of a whole body motion, added more of a cognitive component, adding the arms, that became a little bit more difficult. All right? Good job, you guys. We're done.